4, and 5. Aloha, and welcome back, buddies. I'm Sammy Grayson, and it is time for more Dawntrail. Last time we attended the funeral for Queen Sphene, and now we're looking into what the hell Galulja even is. Like, about his mother, or if he even fucking has one. Assuming neither memories nor records of Galulja's mother remain, we must cast as wide a net as possible. I suggest we split into groups. Kokose, if you could make inquiries outside in the outskirts, the rest of us would do the same in Solution 9. Gather information in the outskirts. Not just dash forward, so I can't just boop and boop and boop. Alright. Looks like we're headed out. Hello. All right, who are we talking to here? There's one. Chatty Shitona. Off the bike. Hello. A Mamulja woman? People have never been a common sight around here. Why, the last time I saw one would have been before the dome came down around over our heads. She was among an entourage of Landsguard that was dispatched here. I assume they all returned to Tuliolal after their mission. But if any remained, I suppose they could have been trapped in here with the rest of us. Alright, so there's the possibility. Although that's... If there really was only like one Mamulja woman after the dome came down, and that's who Zoralja got with, there's a very real possibility he did much more unforgivable things than we already give him credit for. Looking for a Mamulja woman? Oh, Galulja's mother. Can't help you there, I'm afraid. Only know a little about Zoralja, and then only what my father told me. He said that before the dome cut us off from the outside world, a Taral Vidral had appeared and was terrorizing the region. In response, Zoralja assembled a party of warriors and with them confronted and felled the beast. It's interesting to hear of the king's feat in the past. And that must have been when the contest was going on that got Bakul Jaja crowned as champion of Mamuk, or whatever the fuck he was. The chosen of Mamuk. Please don't tell me this last person is inside. Oh, thank God. Hello. Sorry, but I've never heard of a Mamulja woman living in these parts, much less one connected to Zoralja. Might have better luck talking to the people over at a Tonawatan settlement to the north of Everkeep, a place called Ueawata. Resilient Sun won their loyalty when he saved them from some crisis or another, or so the story goes. If I remember correctly, their chief's name was Kaniloka. And back we go. You know what, I'm just gonna pause until we get there. And a boop. Alright, and here we are. Hello, everybody. What's up, Shale? Lucha has told me all. Previously tried to track down records of his mother, but came back empty-handed. With everyone's help, hopefully we can get somewhere this time. Boop, boop, boop. So you spoke with quite a few different people as well. Let's combine all our findings and see what conclusions we might draw. So Zoralja brought a retinue of Landsguard to Yasulani, among whom was a female Mamulja. The mission was to rid the region of a Taral Vidral, and I believe it's safe to say that this was the crisis in Ueawata he resolved. If some of his troops stuck around for a time, perhaps to assist the villagers with recovery efforts, then they could have indeed gotten trapped in the dome. We also heard stories about the settlement in Ueawata. People lived there until nearly a decade ago, and Zeralja made regular visits. If he required secrecy, a location home to his most loyal followers would be ideal. And if this Mamulja woman had remained there, they would have had occasion to come in contact. I see. What could Zeralja have been doing in that village? I think we can answer that question. In order to retrace Zeralja's steps, Raha and I spoke with a researcher who worked at Orogenics. He said that approximately 20 years ago, a number of his colleagues were transferred to a research facility outside Everkeep, per the King's direct order. This is the first I've heard of such a facility. Only Vanguard was believed to have been under the King's jurisdiction. It was apparently being used to develop a new kind of weapon, but I'm afraid that was all we could learn. There's plenty to go on. Even if the work there was classified, any materials and equipment needed would have been manufactured within Everkeep. So if we look into transportation records... I think we might have a hit. There it is. So it's entirely possible that Galulja at the very least is a bastard son. The routes are full of detours and attempts at obfuscation, but large deliveries were being made to Ueawata, far too large for a mere village. There hasn't been any activity for years, though. It's likely the facility has been decommissioned. Do you think that's where my mother was? Can't say for certain just yet, but I reckon there's a good chance. This is amazing! Even though no one remembers her, you managed to figure all of this out. Each piece of the puzzle may reveal little on its own, but when we put several together, a picture begins to form. Even should memories fade, footprints remain to mark the path of those who walked before. A lesson I learned in another life. So we'll be investigating this secret facility in Ueawata then. And this time, I want you to come along, Galulja. He's like, yay! Cute little guy. Ueawata is on the other side of the lake. To get there, you'll need to take a hover cargo from the drift downs. Alright, thank you, Shale. You know what that sounds like? It sounds like dungeon time. I'm DPS, though. You know what? I'll see if I can't find, like... I know I said during the main story that doing these with trusts makes for a better single-player experience. But considering this is a new patch, I feel like I might be better off trying to find, like, actual people. We'll see how long it takes. If it's still fresh enough, we should still have plenty of people running it. For expert roulette, if nothing else. Again, speaking of satisfactory. Bum 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 bum. Ba ba dum bum bum. Hello. So the hover cargo will take us across the lake. Never been over there before. It's still inside the dome, so I don't expect it'll be too different from here. We'll likely encounter dangerous beasts, so the rest of us will go first. You follow when it's safe to do so, alright? Alright, be careful, everyone! Dungeon time! First dungeon of the patches. I'll say Grahati. Complete the following. At the field station. Less than 5 minutes. That's a good sign. Get my message ready. Ooh. And now we wait. Never mind. Yes, and now we wait all of 0.2 milliseconds. What the fuck is that little pelican thing? Oh boy, everything's electric. Electro golem. See. Should still play roughly the same. I didn't see anything about Viper in the patch notes for this patch. It doesn't seem like they changed it at all, which I think is good. Changes they already made it enough. Although, it begs the question, do I remember how to play Viper? It's been so long. And I rehoned those skills that got me through the first two extremes. Thankfully, these skill buffs are on have plenty of time for the timers. Alright. Come on, let's fucking schmoove! Yeah, if there's one DPS class that benefits from Bloodlust, it's Viper. Especially in a pack of enemies. Oh right, they're called axe beaks. Even though they look nothing like axe beaks. What in the fuck is that? Lindblom Zagnol. Oh, how's this gonna go? What I should do. I may have used that at a bad time. Gore. Saber toss. Tonk, tonk. And get away from there. Oh god! Oh, that is a big AoE. Fuck. Oh, that messed up my rotation big time. Now I have an AoE. Ow, that hurted. God, that thing's touches are fucking huge. Okay, is that all of them? Oh, no, there's more. Got that there. Getting another round? Nope, looks like that's it. All right, cool. Oh, is that it? Oh, that's easy peasy. And boom, dead. Ooh. Oh. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna try to grab it. Never mind. I was gonna say I like the way it looks. But if only it was dyeable. That is a hat. Hold on. All right, look at this. Look at that. That is a hat that would look good on a red mage. Well, it is a healing hat, so there should be a casting hat to go with it. Ooh, research note. Let's see, what does this say? Marines for Sulkin. Uncontrolled mutation. So that is research stuff, actually kind of pertaining to the raids. Oh, missed one. Amulet of casting. Gloves of maiming. Yeah, pass on those for now. Ooh, another research note. Yay. Consume soul consumed. Only a single soul. For Atticus. Single soul withdraw for draw. See a path forward. An alternative approach must be considered. And another. If we were to reverse the process. Man soul. Transcender me. Soul fruit. Ah. I see. Oh, the fucking rings! Oh, that threw me off hardcore. Fucking... Ah! Oh my god, so tiny. Starve the flesh, extract the soul. Oh boy, misdirection. That's never a good fucking sign. I am fine right here. Okay. Maybe a little bloodlusty. And the healer's down. Cool. The King of Resolve's purpose. Oh, god damn it, not again. Alright, we have a red mage. We're fine. Seals already. Casting Boots Offending. Boots. I wish I would make more dyeable dungeon shit. More what in the goddamn? What the fuck are you guys working on here? Sprightly stone. Something's wrong. Don't rush ahead. Amulet of Healing. Slow down. All that might have been a mistake. Come on. Bing, 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 bing. Come on. Ooh, boss time already. It's wild rabbit. Lonapiati. Our first boss post fucking Dawntrail. Evil Rabbit. Alright. So from what I could gather from the notes, they were extracting feral souls, not unlike at the Arcadian. But in this particular instance, they took out a person's soul and gave it to this rabbit? Ow. Oh, fucking ruby weapon. Just like in patterns. Yeah, that was the one mechanic in ruby weapon I could never fully get. I was always just off enough to get hit. What is this? What are you doing? What the fuck am I looking at? Ow. That was my own damn fault. Ah. So this is ruby weapon and Titan. Okay, that's creative, I'm not gonna lie. Points for creativity, as per usual. And no wipes. Yeah, we did it. Are they still around? Two of them are. Thank you for putting up with my bullshit. I mean, it looks kind of neat. It looks like a Santa Claus kind of thing.
For all the talk of my brother felling this beast, he only imprisoned it, like Valley Armanda.
From what I could tell, they sought to transfer people's souls and memories into bestial vessels at that facility.
What? Oh my god. What if that's what happened to Galulja's mom? They put her soul into some fucking beast. Oh my god.
The Tral explains the need for a remote location. It was doubtless their prime subject, though I expect Zaralja did not foresee the opportunities it presented when he imprisoned the creature.
Or Galulja's mom. I mean, the kid's mom.
And so, in order to prevent the breakdown of the individual, I instead seek to transfer their soul into the body of the beast.
This would allow one to wield the power of a Tural Vidral.
In theory, our initial experiments will involve lesser creatures. But in time, I am confident we will be able to bring even the mightiest under our control.
Oh my god, imagine if they did that to Valley Armanda.
And what becomes of those who offer their souls?
As they won't be able to return to their original forms, we must consider them lost. But the sacrifice will be worthwhile, for the army you stand to gain will far surpass any composed of mechanical soldiers.
Very well. Recruit volunteers and begin at once.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I shall return to the observatory and see to the necessary preparations.
That must be her. Mulja woman wearing a regulator.
You've given him permission.
Teshalja, you will assist Kaniloka.
Tishalja.
As one of the Land's Guard's finest chirurgeons, your knowledge may be of use in his experiments. You will also watch him closely. In what you learn, you will report to me. You object to his project? Or are you incapable of performing this duty?
No, Your Majesty. Whether we shelter within the dome or expand beyond it, we require great power. But with no one to rely upon, we must take that power for ourselves, even if the means are questionable. I will do as you command. But if Kaniloka's work bears fruit, I wish to beg a boon.
Oh?
What do you desire?
Something that I had accepted I would never have in Tuliolal. That I believed would forever be beyond me. That it was foolish to covet. But here and now, it is close. So very, very close.
She's got the hots for him.
Perform your duty to my satisfaction, and anything you desire is yours.
Okay, question number 1 answered. Now question number 2, what the fuck happened to her?
That which I seek does not lie within this dome. Here, I cannot prove the miracle. But if what you seek is at hand, then you may claim it, for it has no value to me.
Lot of subtext there. Okay, a bunch of questions got answered, only to raise more questions.
Are you all right?
It's like you would not believe what I just saw.
Teishelja. Could she be my mother?
Like the people in the outskirts said, few Mamulja lived in the Yasulani. I can't imagine many other Ubiko women were trapped in the dome. That being the case, she could well be the one.
This observatory Kanaloka returned to, could it not be part of the research facility? We might learn something about Teishelja there.
That's where we're going next then.
You know, the funny thing is, I guessed this back in base Dawntrail when I was mulling over how this little kid could have come to be. Turns out I was right. Like, the weird one and only way any of this makes sense kind of right. Wish I could see into the past like you. Then I could see people who are gone. Because there aren't any other Mamulja women here. For a long time I couldn't even imagine what my mother looked like. But when I visited Tuliyola last autumn, I was finally able to picture her in my mind. And one day, I hope I can see what she actually looked like as well. Fuck it. These are the worthless materia. Ha! Alright. And with that out of the way, it should be smooth sailing from here, but thank you all so much for joining me. If you liked this video, leave a like and a comment. If you want to see more, hit subscribe and the bell, and I'll see you guys next time.